Boom.
Boom.
That's right. That's
And
right.
it's more about setting the example than anything else, too. Both you guys did a great job setting the example for all the people on this call to follow. And I think I know you're going to talk, but I just wanted to share this with both you guys again, that because you guys do a lot of training and you're constantly involved in mentoring people and showing people, you know, how to find success. I mean, both of you are both very passionate about helping people. And so the big part of that whole, what you guys both did in the month of June in terms of recruiting was to set the example for people to follow. It's like, hey guys, I'm telling you all the time, Danny's always in the beach hanging out in water, you know, this crystal blue all the time, going, come on, come with me, you can do this. And, you know, so way to go, guys. Way to go, Danny. Great job
Thank you.
in setting the example for your team to follow. So I'll get out of the way.
Thank you, David. But you're right. I think it's one of the main things that we say to people all the time. No matter how much training we do, we share. People see us doing live. They see us, you know, but on the beach in the ocean. They're like, "Oh, this guy has a great life. He doesn't have to work." I have to work 10 times more because I have to back up what I say. I can't tell people to be all Facebook, be on Instagram, be on social media, to make calls, make three-way chat. I have to do it myself. So definitely got to set the example. And this weekend, on my training on Sunday night, I talked about a key word, right? What sacrifice? That was the key word in my training. And I asked everybody, what do you sacrifice? What sacrifice are you doing to succeed? Everybody, you know, is like, hey, I want to make some money, but what sacrifice are you willing to do to win? And that's when people had to think. A lot of people wanted to respond right away, and they were like, "Oh, well, you know, I put a lot of time." Really? What time? The free time that you already had? You already went to work 8 hours. You already went to bed for 8 hours. You did the 1 hour to drive, 1 hour to come back home. You had your dinner, your supper. What more time? What did you actually sacrifice of the free time that you had? So that's the key word for you guys out there. I had to sacrifice. I had to have less sleep. I had to cut off all my friends that weren't giving me any value. Your network, right? Your network is your net worth. I had to cut off a whole lot of people. I had to focus. I had to do what I had to do, right? Doing meetings, driving 2 hours, 4-hour drive to go to a meeting, to a house meeting, and maybe only 4 people will be there. But I had to do it, and I still do it. I'm gonna keep on doing it because this is not something that you just work a little bit and then you don't work again. Congratulations to Ryan. Ryan knows, right now. Ryan is turned on the heat right now. He's nonstop. He's on the phone and he doesn't stop. It's not because he's a 4-star right now that he's going to stop working and say, okay, I did my job and I'm going to wait for the volume to come up. He's still going to put in work. Lily, 2-star ambassador, congratulations to her. I know David just mentioned how, you know, you're going to find people that are going to make more money than you. And she's making more money than me, and I'm happy, right? Just like Todd said all the time, I want the #1 income earner on the left and the #2 income earner on the right. You want to see people win. And we have that in our industry. You don't have that with a regular job. A regular job, you know, you go to work every day. You're lucky if you get a thank you card on Sunday, right? You're going to do extra work. You're going to put in sweat and tears. But after that, when you retire, nothing. I know myself personally, when I said bye-bye to my job, I got nothing. I didn't even get a thank you card after 20 years. It said, okay, who's next? Who's going to fill up these hours that Danny just left, right? But in this industry, and specifically with Travorium, you get rank investment, people cheer you. We announce them on Mondays. There's so many things to make you feel good about yourself and make you feel good about the work that you're doing. And the more people you help, the more money you make also. So a huge impact. So congratulations to everybody that ranked up and everybody that participated in the challenge. And I hope I'm just putting out here just a little sauce. I hope David keeps putting out more challenges like this because it gets the team fired up, right? They were happy. I asked them, by the way, do you guys want more challenges? They were like, yeah, we want more challenges. So, but that's something he doesn't have to do, but he does it. Right, he does it, and he knows exactly. I had a presentation. I'm gonna end it with this. I had a presentation right before tonight's call. Right, every Monday night I have a presentation. Every Wednesday night, and real soon it's gonna be every night. But in the presentation, the first slide, and that's the one that I'm the most happy about every time. Right after I announced Travorium, there's a slide that shows David and Adela Hart. Right, 30 years of experience. The company is 9 years old, going to 10 years old. We pay millions in debt. That slide to me is legacy. That slide to me say I'm at the right place. I don't have to look left. I don't have to look right. The company's not going anywhere. And it just so happened that David tonight mentioned that it's a family business, right? He's grooming the sons, the daughters, everybody. He's grooming them to take over eventually. It's going to be here for decades to come, just like travel's not going anywhere. I've seen so many people try to copy what we have, but they can't. They can't. They don't have the recipe. They might want to do travel or think they have, but they don't have what we have with our getaways, our world tour, but even better, our culture and the CEO. If you don't have the CEO and if you don't have the leadership that we have here, you don't have nothing on us, right? So for those that are going to be on this call tonight, you're going to watch on the replay, whatever, just know that nobody comes even close to what we're doing. And if you want to be on the right boat, going to the right place, the right destination, this is the vehicle that you need. Trevorum is the #1 travel company, but it is the #1, right? #1 company that gives you a better life. I give it back to you, Todd.
All righty, Danny, I'd say boom. And one other thing I'd add to that is you got culture, you got CEO, and don't forget, we got comp, right? We got comp. I mean, when we talk about the secret sauce, obviously, I mean, in our 10th year, paying out paychecks on time, every time, solid. Travel, solid. Obviously, we're helping people travel for less, legitimate. Helping people travel for free, legitimate. And then you look at the fact that the kind of money you can make on the size team. And again, the $9.99 pack, just put an exclamation mark on that. I mean, it was crazy before to make $2,000 per month residual income, you know, with 50 on the left, 50 on the right. That was incredible. That was unbelievable. And it still is. But if you simply get half of your team to go out and buy or sell one of the, you know, travel now packages, I want to go on a vacation now pack, that's going to take your income all the way to $5,000+ I mean, never in the history of our industry could you make that kind of money with a team that small. I mean, take it to three-star director, 63 on the left, 63 on the right, 126 people, residuals 30 to 40 grand a year. If you get just 25% of your team selling the I want to go on vacation now package, the travel now pack, that's going to take your check to almost $9,000. You almost tripled the check. I mean, never, ever in the history of our industry has anything like that even been remotely possible. And I want to bring in a guy who would know, because he's been around our industry now for over 30+ years. He's obviously a 7-figure earner. When I met Jill and Maria back in the 90s, they were making 80 grand a month back then. They've been, you know, top distributors, MVPs, master distributors, corporate executives, corporate owners. I don't think there's anything you have not done in this space, Daryl. And of course, you and I have these conversations all the time. And I really wish we could record our conversation when it's just private, just you and me. Yeah. And they realize that this isn't just something we're saying to you guys. We're so flabbergasted amongst ourselves. Yeah. I mean, having this conversation, like, Paul, have you ever seen anything like this in your life? But hey, Daryl, I know you've been working hard, working your butt off and doing all kinds of Zooms and phone calls and trainings. I mean, just nonstop. I mean, you're out there working harder today than you were back the day you got started. And of course, you and Maria, your business is blowing up all over the world. You don't have to, but I know you recognize the moment. I turn it to you, my friend.
Well, hey, thank you, Todd. I just don't know what I could even add to this call. David set the stage of what's happening in this amazing call. Mike Oliver came on. Obviously, you and Mike started the call off with those amazing recognitions, and that's what it's all about. We're truly blessed to be in the space and time that we're in right now. And I just pray every night that each and every one of you actually understands the timing in history that we're in right now, and hopefully that you're willing to roll up your sleeves and go to work. You know, I was on a call with David and Todd earlier today, and just talking about things that we're putting together, things that need to be put together, and guys, it's just exciting when you've got the CEO that's just so pumped up and wanting to make things better. This is what we need to do. How about this? What are your ideas on that? And it's truly just amazing to be a part of a company in history in the making. We're making history as we speak every single night. So there's nothing I can add to the call other than I will just close with this and turn it back to you because we've gone so long. If you make a decision to win with Trevorum, the results will come. If you refuse to quit, the results will come. If you are committed to finding a way, the results will come. If you learn more and then you apply what you learn, the results will come. If you believe, ladies and gentlemen, the results will come. Again, been looking for this company for 30 years. 30 plus years, and we found it, and we're so happy and excited that we're here. 5 years of the 10 years, Marie and I have been with this company, and just flat out excited about where we are today and where we're going to be the next 5 or 10 years, and the success of the people that are getting in now, those that have made a decision to be successful. We're putting groups together, teams together, leadership programs together, mastermind groups together for people to don't miss out on this. Get back with the person that you're working with, find the leadership and commit to them. First commit to yourself, then commit to them. And if you do that, you're in the right place at the right time. The trips are there, unbelievable. The compensation plans, the best I've seen in 30 plus years in this industry. The only thing that needs to change, or the only thing that needs to get better, is you. For things to get better, you've got to get better. For things to change, you've got to get changed. You got to change it. On our Saturday morning calls, we teach you each and every week how to make that change happen, what your mind should be thinking, and some of the things you can do to go to the next level. So, Todd, I don't know if I'm closing the call out, but I'm going to turn it back over to you. Not much I can add to an amazing call like this, but I'm going to grab some of those things David said this evening, and I'm going to be showing some people that here, because it's just amazing. The deals we have, the compensation we have, right place, right time, take the right action.
Daryl, you're phenomenal, Daryl. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Appreciate you more.
Hey, by the way, I mean, I know you got your sons, your boys in the MLB compound right now, right? Getting a chance to get drafted in the pros.
Well, it's at the MLB Draft League in Pennsylvania, and I think to you guys in Trevorium. It's our first time. I've been a lot of places, Dave, but the first time that Marie and I have ever been in Pennsylvania, and it's just pretty unbelievable. We're in tonight in help me out, Maria.
State College.
State College. Thank you, Todd. Todd knows where we are. State College tomorrow. We're going to be in Williamsport. That's where the Little Leaguers play. Phillies has their big organization, or they used to have their AA team there, but they've changed it into the MLB Draft League now. And Aaron's going to be pitching tomorrow, and we're really excited to be here to experience that. And who knows what's going to happen here next month in the draft? And if it does, and it's great. If not, he'll be going back to school and trying to get better to move up even more. So exciting times. And again, thanks to Trevorium and you and Adela for all that you guys do.
Well, congratulations. One thing I want to say, you and Maria are class acts, and for all the people that are on the call, listening to the call, in July, we are going to be in New Orleans, and there's nothing like you're going to get trained for an entire day by multiple seven-figure income earners in our space. Todd and Gina Strand, Daryl and Maria Roberts, Ryan Vanderpool will be there training. Todd, I know that you're putting together that list. I know Deborah Taylor is going to be there training. It's going to be an incredible time, and there's nothing like hearing it in person and making that commitment in person and learning how to do our business to go on to the next level.
And David, we're working hard putting stuff together, because you're obviously it's just basic stuff that we do, and I'm probably one of the most basic guys out there, and just kind of keep repeating the basics: left foot, front, right foot, left foot, right foot. But I can assure you, man, we're working to put some things together to take it to another level, have you hear some things slightly different, a little different than you heard. So if you're going to be in New Orleans, I can tell you, you're going to be blown away by what we do and what the company does and what the other leaders do. So if you haven't gotten your tickets yet, it's still time to get it. You can go to the World Tour and get it for a small price and get 2 of those tickets. Or if you can't stay the whole time, you can come in that Friday night and be there for the all day Saturday and just get tickets for the event. But I'm telling you, if you're serious about success, if you truly want to bless yourself, your family, and others down the road, that's a place you definitely want to be at.
Yeah, I've said it in the past too, but for the ones that show up to the event, they're going to have a special promotion coming out of the event for only the people that go to the event. So you can't lose. You get to learn from the best on how to find success. You get to experience New Orleans, and you get a promotion coming out of the event. So pretty powerful.
Yeah, and I've seen this promotion before for everybody out there. A lot of times, the cost of the event was a pittance to what you can make coming out of the event. by taking advantage of the promotion. Not to mention, Daryl, I was just gonna ask you for one more comment because I know we're over, but it's not just going there to get trained, but it's being at an event. That's where people make big decisions. Meaning, so, some of you, I know you're out there, you're trying, but you're looking, man, I want to get my business really going. You can never stress. If you come to the event and you get around all the leaders, all the people, it's like magic. It's like the business goes from being this external thing to being something that's inside of you, and it starts to resonate out of you where people are just attracted to you, attracted to the business. You could go back and say the exact same lines you were saying before, but suddenly people are like, yeah. I mean, they start saying yes instead of let me think about it, right? Because something's changed. They see that conviction, they see that sparkle in the eye, and you just can't always give that to you over a Zoom. But Daryl, some of your thoughts there, and we'll close it out.
Well, Todd, we live in a digital world today, and thank God for Zooms and all the things that we have from a digital standpoint, but there's nothing like shaking somebody's hand, giving somebody a big hug, and hearing right there up close and personal, just like I'm looking in your eye right now. It's a different experience when you look in the person's eye and you're inspiring them and you're encouraging them up close and personal. So it took my whole life to another level. I remember back in the day, 30 years ago, it was Dallas, Texas was the very first networking event that I went to, corporate type of event. And being in the event was awesome, but just meeting the leaders and shaking their hands and speaking to them individually as well. It was just, I couldn't put a price tag on it, but I'm here today because I made the effort, and I wasn't supposed to be there. It was one of the toughest things I had to do back in the day to get the money together, to do the things I needed to do to actually get there. It was a testament, I could tell you, of somebody that just refused to give up, and somebody that truly wanted to make a difference in their lives, and by doing that, so many other people's lives. So Todd, is definitely worth it. So if I can encourage you tonight, find a friend or 2 or 3 or 10 like we had, share a room, do whatever you have to do, sneak into the event. Dave, put your ears in, sneak into the event if you have to, but get there. It'll definitely be worth it.
Yeah, boy, here's Sherry. Sherry just made a comment. She goes, I will be there. I love those words. I will be there. In fact, we won't use any last names because I'm calling in sick on Friday. So call in sick, sleep out on the sidewalk. We don't care how you get there. Just be there. All right. So with that, we're going to bring it to a close. We'll be back tomorrow night with 2 of the very best to ever do it, Dale and Maria. We got Zooms all throughout the week. Got a big training call on Saturday. Make sure that you guys are plugging in every single night. And never, ever, ever let the sun go down without at least reaching out to 3 people minimum, 3 to 5 every day, next 3 to 5 years, and asking them, hey, I found something I'm excited about, may or may not be for you. Are you open to taking a look? Do you plan on traveling the next 24 months? Do you keep your options open to making money outside what it is you currently do for a living? A lot of different ways to ask people, are they open? Just ask, because you'd be surprised. Man, it's funny you bring that up because this just happened. So Ryan, congratulations to you, 4-star director. And with that,
real quick, the Uber driver today, we were talking back and forth, and real quick, before we got out of the car, I just asked that question. I said, are you and your family looking at doing any traveling in by the rest of this year? And of course, he said yes, and we exchanged information. It literally took 10 seconds.
Yeah, the question is that easy. Hey, do you and your family plan on traveling the next 12 to 24 months? Right? It can be just that simple of a question. And when they say yes, hey, look, I got something you got to see. I mean, deals I've never seen in my life. Want to invite you to this travel site, check the whole thing out. Maybe it's for you, maybe it's not. But I think that you're probably going to see something you're going to like, right? I mean, that simple to get the conversation started. So with that, we'll bring it to a close. See you guys tomorrow night. Till then, God bless. Bye, everybody.
Right.